Have you ever looked up at the sky and seen a giant, majestic aircraft with a distinctive hump at the front? Chances are, you were looking at the legendary Boeing 747, the original jumbo jet, affectionately known as the Queen of the Skies. For over half a century, this icon has dominated the airways. But how did this marvel of engineering come to be? Let's take a trip back in time. The story begins in the mid-1960s. Air travel was booming and airports were getting congested. Pan American World Airways, one of the biggest airlines at the time, approached Boeing with a bold request. They needed a plane more than twice the size of the popular Boeing 707 to lower seat costs and ease airport crowding. The challenge was immense. Could Boeing deliver? The project was led by the brilliant engineer Joe Sutter, often called the father of the 747. He and his team, known as the Kreisels, were given an incredibly tight deadline, just 28 months to design and build the world's largest passenger plane. To make this happen, Boeing had to build an entirely new factory in Everett, Washington, a facility so massive it remains the largest building in the world by volume to this day. The design team considered many options, including a full double-decker plane. However, they ultimately settled on a single main deck with a wide body, which was a revolutionary concept. This design not only allowed for more passengers, but also for carrying cargo containers side by side. And what about that famous hump? It was originally designed to house a lounge or extra seating, but more strategically, it allowed the cockpit to be placed above the main deck. This meant the nose could be converted into a cargo door, future-proofing the 747 for a potential life as a freighter if supersonic travel became the norm for passengers. On September 30, 1968, the first 747, the RA001, rolled out of the Everett factory to global astonishment. It was a game-changer. Its sheer size was breathtaking. Then, on February 9, 1969, it took to the skies for its first flight, proving that this behemoth could indeed fly gracefully. The 747 officially entered service with Pan Am. In January 1970, it democratized air travel like never before. Its massive capacity allowed airlines to offer lower fares, making international flights accessible to the middle class for the first time. Flying went from a luxury for the few to a possibility for the many. The 747 wasn't just a plane. It was a social phenomenon. It shrunk the world, connecting cultures and economies on an unprecedented scale. Over the decades, the 747 evolved. We saw variants like the 747-200 with more powerful engines, the shorter, long-range 747 SP, and the incredibly popular 747-400, which became the workhorse for international airlines through the 90s and 2000s. It also served in other amazing roles, like carrying the space shuttle on its back as the shuttle carrier aircraft, and of course, serving as Air Force One, the flying command center for the President of the United States. However, as technology advanced, more fuel-efficient twin-engine jets like the Boeing 777 and Airbus A350 began to take over long-haul routes. The era of the four-engine jumbo jet for passenger travel started to wane. In January 2023, the final 747, a freighter model, was delivered, marking the end of a remarkable 54-year production run. While you might not see as many passenger 747s in the sky today, the Queen's legacy is undeniable. She redefined what was possible in aviation, opened up the globe to millions, and captured the hearts of travelers and enthusiasts everywhere. She will forever be a symbol of ambition, innovation, and the golden age of jet travel. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through the history of the iconic Boeing 747. What are your favorite memories of this incredible aircraft? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more stories from the world of aviation. See you in the next one.